What is going on, guys? We're back with some more Dragon Ball Z Dokkan Battle videos, and we're here with a discussion video about the 3rd anniversary on JP. And I have a couple of guests with me, very big line of Dokkan YouTubers that I have here. We have the boy Scythe, Speedy, Warden, and Techstar. Guys, say what's up, man.
Hi.
Hey.
Oh, wow.
Gonna say me for
Silence.
Wait. I was waiting for somebody to say hi.
Why did I have to go last?
You guys made it so awkward, man. God damn it, bro. So guys, yeah, 3rd year is about, I want to say at this point as recording, it's about 2 weeks away. I don't know when this video will be up, but I'm assuming within a day or two of us recording, so it shouldn't be that irrelevant. We shouldn't have gotten any leaks or anything by the time I upload this video. So I just want to kind of backtrack a little bit to 2nd anniversary on JP. And I'm going to be talking about JP because, you know, Global 2nd year could change up somewhat. We know Global does try to go out their way to change up the balance to where they can be a little individual. But in terms of JP 2nd year, so we had Super Saiyan 4 was introduced with a couple cool Dokkan Awakening characters. Like, for example, we had the Super Saiyan Physical Gotenki Dokkan Awakening to Super Saiyan 2. Well, he Dokkan Awakened into a TUR, and yeah, he did that. We had the free-to-play, well, not free-to-play, but there's a Goku that we got that was tech as Super Saiyan going for the 1st anniversary. He actually Dokkan Awakened Super Saiyan 2 for the 2nd anniversary. So there's some possibilities where they can introduce him, maybe Super Saiyan 3 Dokkan Awakened 3rd year. But in terms of a banner, we had a little leak in JP News a couple weeks back to where we had Jiren Ultra Instinct Goku tease. It was actually all the World Tournament, the Tournament of Power cast. We had Krillin, Android 17. I think we had Topo in there as well. All those characters were introduced in the little news poster. So that is having us believe that there will be a Jiren 3rd year hype possibly. Now in terms of what capacity, I'm not exactly sure. But I'm gonna take this over to, let's say, Speedy. Speedy, you're gonna jump into this first one, boy. So
okay. Oh,
I gotta grab you, bro. What are you talking about, man? So Speedy's one of the OGs in Dokkan, man. I gotta show him some respect, man. So Speedy for 3rd year, Jiren potentially, Ultra Vegeta potentially, maybe Ultra Instinct Goku Dokkan Awakening. What do you think will happen?
I'm really thinking Jiren and Vegeta Dokkan Fest. It may be Ultra Instinct Dokkan Awakening, 100%. That is my guess.
Bro, there's so much stuff that they could do, man. So much stuff.
Yeah, there's definitely a lot of shit. Like I kind of feel like they're holding off on LR Vegito, literally for JP 3rd year. Now, LR Vegito Blue, he is supposed to be a global thing, but you know he's getting introduced to JP as well. So I kind of feel like he is being I guess they're holding off his Dokkan Awakening for JP 3rd year, which I don't know, man. That does kind of suck because you know the voting process was like July of last year, we're 2018. But if we do get him then that'd be good for JP. Kind of salty for Google.
Actually, I think they might split it up into 2 parts. Have Ultra Instinct and Kefla Dokkan Awakening in 1 part, and then have like the new Vegeta, Ultra Instinct, whatever you want to call him, with Jiren.
Oh
So
yeah, they could do.
I was gonna say something like that too. They have a lot of Dokkan Awakenings they could do though, because the Topo doesn't have one yet, does he?
No, he doesn't have one. There's like a lot of characters they introduced with the Tournament Power. Like we have Topo. We have that Super Boo. Super Boo isn't, well, the skinny Super Boo looking dude. We have the Android 17. We have Bergamo. Trash, by the way. Nah, he's actually decent.
I was about to say, if he gets awakened, he could be pretty solid, man.
Yeah, no, he's a pretty good unit. He does have that 120% target one pass, but you have to get hit like 6 times to get that going. There's possibilities to who they can Dokkan Awaken. But I have a very wacky theory. Now, hear me out, guys. This is kind of insane right here. So, with Tournament Power, it's about 5 minutes until it actually ends. We know 5 minutes in Dragon Ball Z is like 20 episodes, but it's about 5 minutes away until the Tournament Power ends. We have Vegeta going Ultra Blue. We have Goku Super Saiyan Blue Kaioken. Even if Goku goes Ultra Instinct, we know he still can't beat Jiren. So hear me out right now, okay? I think for the last 3, 4, 5 minutes Tournament Power, Vegeta and Goku will fuse into Vegito. Yes. We'll get an Ultra Instinct Vegito in the anime, and that's going to be a 3rd year.
I've been saying this for about a month now. I agree. I do definitely think that either Ultra Instinct Vegeta or a combined of Vegeta's new form and Ultra Instinct into one, and I still don't think that they'll win. That makes sense from a business standpoint to have a new fused character that will bring a lot of hype and a lot of revenue. So I definitely do agree with you on that. I think Jiren and an Ultra Instinct or whatever they want to call the form when they both fuse. It'll definitely be something like that, in my opinion.
So do you think the Vegeta card will come earlier?
No, well, yo, like that, bro, that's insane, bro. Yeah, because like right now, once again, like I believe they'll introduce LR Vegeta Blue on 3rd year, but we potentially might have an additional Vegito card, which would be Ultra Instinct Vegito. And of course, with them having different names, you can run both of them on the same team. And it's kind of perfect how things will line up, because that's literally within the realm of like what the time frame is. That's like 2 episodes away from the 3rd year. So within 2 episodes, they can actually make a fusion happen, and boom, drop on the 3rd year. So I feel like it's perfect timing if they actually want to make that a thing.
The realm of God's team is about to get so disgusting.
Bro, if that happens, man, that's probably going to be, that's the best team of the game.
You know how you said the Ultra Instinct Vegito? They could do a Dokkan Fest with Jiren and that, because Jiren hasn't really just showed all of his power yet. So they really his base form. Yeah, exactly. Like,
yeah, like
Dokkan Fest Part 1, Part 2, one Jiren and one Vegito, something like that.
Part 1, Part 2, and Part 3. So this is 3 year.
Oh,
they're gonna be that generous though.
You know what? You're right.
Bandai's
never generous. But you never know. You never know.
I don't really want 3 banners though. Like 3 banners means spending more money. So I don't really want a 3 banners.
300 stones.
300 stones free?
Yeah.
Link in the description.
But three banners, I don't feel like there's going to be 3 Dokkan Fests. I just feel like that's too much, like, for anyone. Like, unless you're an absolute beast of a whale, no one's going to be able to spend on 3 banners and get the cards they want.
5,000 stones, 7,000.
So
I mean,
me,
in the
I think
span
they'll
of
keep
2
it
weeks.
I think they'll keep it to 2 banners and maybe 4 banners in total, but spread over a month. So a dual Dokkan Fest twice, maybe over a month.
I can see that. That's a good idea, actually.
I can see that. Yeah. So that's the banner portion of the video, guys. So I do want to talk about 2 other things. One of them being Battlefield. Now I'm not sure if you guys are familiar with Battlefield. I believe Speedy might have tried it when it first came. I tried the game mode twice. It only dropped twice on JP, and I was there for both times when it dropped. It really isn't a fun game mode, but we all want to see it return because units are locked to that game mode. For example, LR Ginyu, the Awakening for LR Gohan. We do have the medals in the Boba Shop, but they're limited. So, for example, you can't Dokkan Awaken all of the Battlefield cards. You can Dokkan Awaken, I think, 5 with the medals we currently have. So, I feel like they're going to introduce that once again, but they're going to tweak it. Yeah, they're going to tweak it. So, what do you guys think the tweak will be?
I hope it makes it randomized. Like, the thing I had my peeve with it last time was it was just the set thing. Every time you went back in, it was the same enemies, the same rotations, and you just had to learn the rotations. I hope it's random and a bit more, not so pay to play. We got Super Battle Road that's paid to play, Easy Awakening that's relatively paid to play. I'd like to see this mode be somewhat free to play friendlier. Like, if you've got 100% free to play units, you should be able to rock that mode really well.
Yeah, definitely. Tech, what are your thoughts about that?
I was kind of going to say the same thing because when you went I've only played it once before. So when you went into it last time, like Warden said, it was kind of the same thing over and over again. I don't really like a repetitive aspect to a game. So I would just like to see, them kind of broaden the horizon a little bit because the thing with Super Battle Road, I've done that once and I probably won't do it again anytime soon. The thing with Super Battle Road is, like Warden said, is really, really pay to play or pay to win. I don't really want to see that with any more game modes in this game because I feel like that doesn't really cater to most of the fan base because most of the fan base is free to play from what I see in a lot of the comment sections. Most of the fan base is free to play, so I think they kind of need something that caters to them as well and make it fun, make it randomized, make it a little bit more consumer friendly.
Yeah, I definitely agree. Yeah,
I was thinking about how they might make it similar to Extreme Z Awakening, where a certain couple of levels you get up to different characters, different enemies, like
one unit every couple of levels.
Yeah, exactly. Like something Dokkan, like a new enemy in Dokkan Awakens. Like first they have the undokkan like enemy, and then like they Dokkan Awaken, so it gets harder and harder as they go on. But like the free to play thing. I mean, it's cool and all, but that's too easy. That's way too, in my opinion.
Speaking of
they could put restrictions.
Speaking of Battlefield, what about PvP?
Bro, I was just about to ask about that. So, segueing into the other portion of the video now. So, we do want, hype cards for the 3rd year. We do want to see a return to Battlefield, although Battlefield mode is kind of trash. Guys are trash. We do want to see a return, but I feel like,
to be honest,
bro, no one wants it. Yeah, but no, honestly, I want to get LR Ginyu, so I'm just saying, I like LR Ginyu. But the one thing I feel like this, opens up the door for Bandai to introduce is a multiplayer system. Now, it's very difficult to make Dokkan Battle multiplayer due to how the game is set. Like it's like you're collecting orbs. It's like a puzzle game. It's very hard for me to see how they're gonna make that.
It's not though because listen, they made Blazing a PvP mode.
No, but bro, you have to understand the gameplay of Blazing though. The gameplay of Blazing different than Dokkan. You're actually on a map where
That's
you
what
can
I'm saying. Like,
characters.
you can make a whole different like mechanic of how Dokkan's played, like on a separate menu.
How much space that's gonna take on your phone,
Bro? Like they're gonna have to literally completely revamp the gameplay of Dokkan. They're gonna have to change it up to where you can actually physically move characters, or they could keep it how it is to where it's orb collection, but have the have the person playing against on the opposite side.
Bro,
So you're
being able, like you said, being able to move characters will like make this game go from a 6 out of 10 to a 10 out of 10.
He
bro, 11 out of 10, bro. You gotta get a 6 out of 10 inside there. You have to.
Yeah,
but,
I have to get a 6 out of 10.
But I want to go to Warden on this guy. I feel like I think Warden and I have actually done a video about PvP actually coming to Dokkan. I don't remember what the actual discussion was in that video, but if you guys don't check it out, go on my channel, type in PvP. It should be somewhere out there. But Warden, so in terms of PvP, how do you feel like they could introduce PvP into Dokkan?
Well, obviously we've spoke about this, but going back into a little bit more detail into it, it'd definitely have to be. It'd have to take something from another game at this point. I do feel like it's not gonna be. I can't see it being something completely original just because of how the game is. Maybe something like everyone keeps saying, like if it was like Blazing, I'd actually enjoy that, even though everyone would say it was a copy and paste and it shouldn't be a thing. But I'd actually like it because obviously not everyone is into Blazing, or they can't afford to spend on 2 games. They prefer Dokkan. So if they had it that way, to where it was like Blazing, where you could move characters, I'd actually enjoy that. Or maybe a completely different game mode, or something to do with raid mode, so it's not PvP, but at least it's like an online mode, so we like join together to win prizes, rewards, cards, etc, stuff like that. But for a new game mode, that'd be up to them. They could definitely implement it, but like Tech said, it'd take up a lot of room on your phone, but they could do it.
Can I say something real quick?
Drop it, yeah.
I feel like if they did add like a PvP aspect to this game, I feel like it would have to be like an add-on to the game, like probably something you can't even do in this one app in itself, because think about, how like complex the animations would have to be for a Dragon Ball Z type. Now they could do like the little chibi thing like they did with Blazing, but like Warden said, it's not going to be anything original if they do add a PvP aspect to this game. Now if you wanted to keep it realistic, if they did add a PvP aspect to the Dokkan Battle app itself, another game mode per se, it would, the way I see it being is it would kind of be like a trade-off thing. So both of you guys will be on either side of the game board. The orbs will be there. One person would go, they would knock whatever orbs down, and then the person on the other side, it kind of be like a trade-off thing, like my turn, your turn, something like that. That's the only way I can see that happening, unless they do the add-on, which wouldn't even be in the app, because I just feel like it would take up too much space.
Yeah, we have to upgrade to 128 gig phones, man, because that's like 5, 10.
No, Blazing doesn't take that much space, even though it's PvP. I don't know what you guys talking about. It doesn't cost that much space.
No, but Blazing, they took the gameplay of Blazing and just add a bar on the bottom of that, bro. It's different for Blazing because of how the gameplay mechanic is versus Dokkan having orb collection. Like if they just do a tech-ed, for example, you have the very same map. You have you on one side, the opponent on the other side. You collect the same board, the same board of orbs. Then that won't, take up how much space and gigs on your phone. But if, for example, they have like
the
a
possibilities,
entire revamp,
bro, the money they could make. Do Bandai listen? You release PvP exclusive characters like Blaze is doing right now. Money, listen to me. Hire me right now.
Hire you right now.
But they would,
I
change how the units look on the board too if they did that.
Yeah, they changed everything. Yeah,
they could do any like different type of PvP aspects too. Like you guys said about changing the mode and game aspects. They don't have to do that necessarily. We can, like you said, rating. We can have one boss every every single week where everyone has to everyone has to fight that boss to basically make that boss's health go down. But like it's not like you're playing with somebody, but like everybody in the community is like helping out.
I know exactly what you're talking about.
Yeah,
it's kind of like
I'm not sure
if you guys have played Mortal Kombat before. I mean, you guys play Mortal Kombat.
I played World of Warcraft, bro. That's fire.
Mortal Kombat, bro. So I don't know if anybody out there has played Mortal Kombat, but the faction wars that they have, that's exactly what Scythe is talking about. The little faction wars, like every week, it's a different boss, and whatever faction you're in, everybody in that faction has to fight that boss and lower his health down, and whatever faction lowers the boss's health down the most, they win. So they could like incorporate a team aspect to Dokkan, have like
guilds in Dokkan.
Exactly, like Saiyans, Earthlings, Namekians. They could. That's actually a good idea. I'm glad you said that, Scythe.
Yo, where's Bandai? Like, dude, us 5 right here, hire us, man. Let's make our game better.
Hire me and give me the most salary. Yeah.
Also, as soon as we're getting hired, we're firing you.
Fire me, bro. That's trash, bro. Wow.
Yeah.
So The one, I guess, quality of life update I want to see is the updated friend system. We know the friend system trash, and it's so difficult to find once they're friend. Like, for example, I have 100% Super Saiyan 3 Broly on JP, and I would love to have a full Super Saiyan 3 Extreme Tech team, but I can never find a Super Saiyan 3 Broly friend, so I have to opt for like an LR Zamasu Rose, or I have to opt for like I don't even know, like maybe an LR that's like, for example, the new Super Saiyan 3 Goku. I could run him as a friend, but it's not as it's not good as actually running another Broly. So Bandai really needs to have a workaround to where you can find other friends. Now, other gacha games have it to where you can actually type in the name of the character that you want, and it'll pop up. So, for example, they should be a bar above to where you can search, and I could type in Super Saiyan 3 Broly. Everyone has Super Saiyan 3 Broly as a friend will pop up, and I could select a Super Saiyan 3 Broly. I feel like that's a better way to have things instead of just having a refresh button. And by the way, the refresh button, so how it works, you are put in a pool of, let's say, 20, 30, 40 people, and you refresh in that one pool. So you're not refreshing the entire Dokkan Battle character player base. You're refreshing a pool of players, and if you want to reset it, then you have to either close the app or hop in and boss rush and hop back out. And that does work to some capacity, but you could be there for 30 minutes to an hour trying to find one specific friend, and yeah, it doesn't work. So I feel like quality of life update with the friend system would be very helpful. I think it's neat, honestly. So yeah.
Well, I mean, they added a simple ask.
No, go.
No, Warden, go.
No, I just wanted to say, in terms of like where we are in Dokkan, you know, it's coming up to the 3rd anniversary. I think the game is definitely it's a peak point coming from a business standpoint. So I feel like for the longevity of the game in general, it needs to add a new mode, something hype to keep it going. Because obviously we want Dokkan to last, you know, we all make content on it, but if we want to see it last longer, like 4 or 5 years, it has to start introducing a new mode at least. Even if it's not PvP, maybe they've got a brand new mode in the works for us, and that's why I definitely want to see. If we don't get a new mode for 3rd year, it's going to be a bummer, just because like I'm tired of Dokkan Fest. Like it's just for me, it's just repetitive.
It's just money at this point.
Yeah, like, you know, them dropping cards is an actual new content. Like, you know, no, like when they have the Dokkan Fest, we do get new stages and new boss battles, but like, you know, you do that for like 2 or 3 hours, you have full 77 medals, and you're done. There's no content in game to where you can continuously do and actually like, you know, get rewards, maybe get, you know, more Zen or whatever. So we do need something to where we can grind, and it's rewarding at the end of the day, not just Dokkan Fest medals and banner, Dokkan Fest medals. Like that's all Dokkan is right now. And you know, I do love the game. I do love the summoning aspect of the game. I do love the grind aspect of the game. But for them to introduce, let's say, Battlefield, but maybe revamp it to where it's more interesting than they previously introduced it, I feel like that would just have you know, like Warden say, a better longevity to the game. We could potentially reach 4th year, 5th year, maybe 10th year. I don't even know that could actually happen if they introduce the game. Introduce new things to the game.
By them, bro. Dokkan Battle 2.
Yeah.
I mean,
but
yeah,
so you guys have anything you want to say off or finish?
Actually,
guys, thanks for having me on.
Thanks for having me on, bro. That's it.
Warden done. Damn, I wanted to say.
What do you want to leave, bro? Like, bro, you have a girl with or something, bro? Like, what's going on here?
No, bro. I'm looking at that recording time. You know, keep it sweet.
Man has a girl in his bed, bro. He wants to get busy, bro. I see that. Yeah, Tech, you're gonna say something? No, go ahead, bro.
But yeah, I just wanted to go back to what Scythe is saying, because I really do like that idea. I'm glad you said that, man. Like, if somebody has any contact with Bandai, please make sure you bring that up to them, because if they did do like a guild type thing where at the beginning of the week your team or guild or whatever would face off against a certain boss, at the end of the week whoever's faction won for that week, they could get dragon stones, orbs. They could do so much with that. Man. That's a great idea.
Well, I got you. I'm gonna start working next
just
week.
Like Burritage, right? That's what Burritage does. Fire game, by the way, guys. Download Burritage, play it. Guys, just a little plug here. Download Burritage.
Borrow trash.
No, fuck you, Speedy. Add it, guys.
Borrow trash, bro.
Nah. Burritage has gills of
bro, that game is so painful.
Bro, yo, alright, guys, the video's done. Speedy, be quiet. Thank you all for being
we're not whales here, muscle like you. Hello.
Thank you all for being here, guys. Tech, Scythe, Speedy, Warden, guys. Channels are down below. Go ahead and check these guys out. Cool Dokkan YouTubers. They do streams. You know, they cover news content. They you know, do videos of some shit. So check them out down below, guys. Channels are down below.
Some shit. Can I say fuck Kabuki?
Oh yeah.
Hey Kabuki, I know you watching this, man. Fuck you, bro. I don't look like 21. I don't look like no fucking 21 Savage, man.
Oh shit. I'm done, bro. I'm not talking anymore. Guys, thank you for being here. I appreciate you watching. Like, share, comment down below. You know, subscribe, make it a thing, sub to the boy, and I'll see you next time.
And me.
And them down below, guys. I'll see you next time. Bye bye.
Hashtag fuck JP.
What if-